Hello everyone, this is Saturday morning and I want to welcome everyone to my channel. My name is Beth. For those of you that have never been here before, I want to say welcome to everyone, the new ones, my subscribers, and those that have been here many times before and for some reason has not yet pushed that subscription button, but it's free and I would love for you to do that today for me. Alrighty, we've got a little bit of AliExpress here. I think it's like 2 molds and I forgot what's in there. I've got 2 more orders coming from Temu, but it will probably be about a week or so before I get those. I have been getting my orders from AliExpress. I only order choice items, and it's CHOICE. And if you go to AliExpress, you can filter and search by that only. And those are items that are normally kept in a warehouse here in the States. And so you normally get them between 9 and 10 days. Any other item that I've ever ordered from AliExpress that is not one of those can take months to get here. And that is the difference. And you are limited to a certain degree by, you know, what you can choose. The prices are good. They're actually a little bit less than Temu most of the time. So if you've not checked out AliExpress, I went years without using them, but I'm pretty happy with what I've gotten so far. Now I've not had to do a return or anything, so I don't know how that would work. But thankfully, I'm not spending a whole lot of money on any item. So if it, you know, was to be a big issue, I would only be out a few dollars anyway. Okay, let's get started here. Okay, I'm going to put it over here. And oh yes, this is my turtle mold. This is the one I have been waiting on. This is the planter. And we are most definitely going to be pouring that today. I hope it's a good mold. I hope. It just looks so cute. So, yeah. We'll be pouring that shortly. And you know, when I saw these, I had a reason for ordering these, and now I don't have a clue. Why. Do y'all ever do that? Do you order stuff and then you forget why you've ordered it? It's little funny faces. And I had a purpose for doing this, for ordering it, and now I don't remember what it was for, which is strange, and maybe, you know, it will just pop up in my memory again, but that's what these are. Okay. Rumored flower letter. Okay, I don't remember those either. I don't remember ordering these. I remember ordering something else. Oh. Oh, ooh, you can even use this. I don't want to cut it. How is it attached? Oh, right there, right? No. Is that just one piece? Okay. No, there it is. Okay, I see the end. I thought, what kind of... That's pretty. I like that paper. Okay, I like the fact that there's nothing on the back side of this. Ooh, and I do like this paper. Oh, and I like the fact it's not real thick. Let me bring you, down. Yeah, one more time so you can see. what this is. This is not, okay. I think you have 3 sheets of it, or 2. Ooh, and see, you don't have to use that. I really like this paper. It's 2 sheets. You have 2 sheets. Oh, that's quite pretty. Yes, I'm going to go through all of it, because there may be some that you might like. It won't take long. Yeah, I've not seen one yet that I did not like. And in just a minute, we're going to try something and see. I know I'm going pretty fast, but you can slow it down. Or you could even stop it if you wanted to see. Yep, I like them all so far. And normally, you know, there's always something that I don't like. But so far, that is not the... Wow, you get a lot of pages in this, too. Ooh, I really like that one. It sort of has an Asian theme to me. A floral Asian theme. I don't know why. It keeps moving, and I keep looking at the camera. Ooh, I really like those. And you could use a whole sheet, which I will probably end up doing, or you could just use bits and pieces of it. That would make really pretty jewelry. You know, you could put the little glass... Oh, what are those things called? Carbuchons? Carbuchon. I can't ever say that word right. Iris is my favorite flower. Ooh, I like that one too. I actually like them all. Okay. How many do you have? Have a good day. I sort of like that. It does not tell you how many. It's 100 by 140 mm's. Let's see if I've got my... It doesn't matter how organized. I tried to keep these drawers. Oh, they don't stay that way very long. Oh, there's a tape measure. Let's just see. 5.5 by 4. I'm going to keep this. Ooh, will that fit right there? Oh, cool. I found a spot for my... Yeah, and I'm not throwing that away either. I'll set that over there. I'm going to check something. If I can find... a mold. Yeah. These are not... Ah, yeah. That's what I wanted to see. Now, those have got the little slots on it. That's almost perfect. Look at that. That is almost perfect. Now, wouldn't that make a gorgeous coaster? Oh, I think so. Okay, perfect size for that. Okay. I don't remember what this is. Oh, that stuck to my... I thought I got my mushroom stickers. Oop. Oh, I bet you didn't even see the... I forgot that I had it so close. I'll keep it that way, and then I'll go back and see about the coaster. I don't even know if you could see it. Hey, these are pretty. If you like mushrooms, these are cool mushrooms. And I'm not going to show you every one of them. Ooh, I like that one though. I like that one too. Oh, I like these mushrooms. Is there any really weird looking ones in here? Oh yeah, these are cool mushrooms. Oh, they look good together right there. Oh, that would be cool on a coaster. Okay, we're gonna put these up, but you can see those are those pet clear, and they are stickers. Or it says they're stickers anyway. Okay. Okay, we're going to revisit this because I don't know if you saw it or not. And I don't want it to be out of frame, and I wasn't paying any attention because I was too close up. So let's see this again. Let me bring it down. Okay. See, it fits almost perfectly in there. Just in case I was out of frame, because I don't know. I wasn't looking at the camera at that exact moment. Okay. And let's see. Oh, these are for incense, I think. Which I did not get the tray. I thought I ordered the long tray. But I must not have. But these are to make... You can add them. It's a little individual. Yes, I so want to pour that and see what happens. On this side. I want to pour that side and see what happens. I just have to... No, that would not be big enough. Okay. But that just looks like that would be a holder for something. Pouring it that way too. It'd be awfully thin in between, but yes, you're supposed to be pouring those. And then I believe this is the same one. And it's where you can... I'll show you. This is the round one. This is not what I thought it was. This is more like a beady thing. Huh. I thought it was supposed to be more opened. Okay, and because this is for incense, there's no way I'm going to use these with resin, okay? I don't think you need to have anything that gets hot. You know, some people would argue with me over that, and that's okay. We all have our right to our own opinion, and I'm not going to argue with that. But me personally, I do not put flame and resin together. I just don't think the two go together. So, this is most definitely going to be the Mix2Mold. And then what I was thinking, which I don't know if it's going to work. I'm looking for the mold. I wanted to buy a long, thin mold. And I thought I did, but I looked for it and I could not find it anywhere. So evidently I did not purchase it. So I think we're gonna see, that's too wide. I didn't want it that wide, but what we may do, we may pour one of these, but not all the way. And we're going to go with the square since this is square. And I wish I had a square one. Let me see if I've got a square little container. So it's all, yeah, that's my balance thing coming out. And it took me years to overcome that. I mean, I used to be so bad, y'all, when everything had to be balanced, or it drove me bonkers. Not that way anymore. Well, not to the degree I was anyway. I'm still to that, you know, I still have a little bit of it. I think I come across it honestly. But I have learned to tame it just a little bit. And I'm looking for just a little. I'll show you what I'm doing. I have this one, but I think that's going to be a little bit too big for what I'm looking for. I have these coffee cup molds. I need to pour those. It's the same one. I'm looking for a smaller one. And I have all these little bitty small molds somewhere. Oh, good gracious. Oh, I hit it. I feel like that. No. I'm leaving those out. Yeah. And this is what happens when... Okay. I'm going to look in here real quick. You know, I have these dinosaur egg things. I've never poured that. And I have two of them. One's that way and one's the other. Oh, wow. That would look cool with the casting. I have a bunch of stuff that would look really good with the casting stuff. Some of it I have never poured before at all. That'd be too big for that. Putting a jar where they could put their incense. No, the incense are long though. Never mind. I don't burn a lot of incense. I'm thinking of the short little ones, not the long ones that you stick in the... Another little pumpkin would be cute on the tray. Okay, not today, Beth. Okay, now that would hold incense. That would hold the incense right there. And then you could put one of those square things right here where it's set up straight to burn the incense on the tray. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do today. Because that is deep enough to hold incense, the sticks. Oh goodness, I have those things for the jars. I need to be making some of this stuff. Okay, now I'm torn. I have... That one's bigger though. That one's almost too big, so, okay. I always wondered what I was going to do with these thin little things. Okay. Here we go. If you see something, when I'm pulling out molds, and if you see something you would like me to pour, put it down in the comments. Let me know. Alrighty. So we're going to be pouring this set today. We are going to be pouring the turtle, and we are going to be pouring the snail. That's round though. Is that big enough? Yeah, that's big enough. Okay, don't overthink it, Beth. Yes, and we're going to do this. We're going to get this stuff out of the way. And we are going to put one of those, because I'm going to be moving sort of quickly. And So we're going to use one of these for easy cleanup. And now I have to decide on what color. Oh, and I wanted to show you this little shell. While I'm thinking about it, the one that I poured last night. It was on my last video. It is so thin. But this is hard. This is not, but that isn't. That is still really, really super duper. But that's the thinnest part too. And no, I haven't poured another one of those. I wasn't able, it took about 2 hours to get my video up after doing it. And so I didn't come back down here and do anything. Okay, and let's see, what do we want to do with this? What colors do we want to use? I actually have 3 clean ones down here. So, this is when I wish y'all, I could just, you know, push a button or something and y'all would tell me what color to use. Got my Mix2Mold up here. Let me put it on so you can see everything that's up here. Yeah. What haven't we tried? We could just do a blue. I'm not a fan of black, okay? I'm really not a fan of black. Let's try to make a teal. How about that? Let's try blue-green, mix it together. I don't know, it's sort of like the turmeric too, though. See, I always go back to I always go back to the neutral colors, don't I? That is so me. I'm going to run out of white. Do we have just a purple? No, that's royal blue. Let's go with that color, not that color. It's a jade blue. I'm not a pink person. I can't believe we don't have a purple. I could make a purple though with blue and red. If I had a pretty red and a pretty, that looks like, that says peach, but that looks straight up like, now it's looking more orangish in the camera for some reason. And it looks pink, and Oh, that cup looks orangish too. Oh, that's wild. Okay. Does that look orange? Yeah, that looks orange. Okay. And then I have navy. Hmm. Is that a pink? This is crimson red. We're going to try that and the vivid blue to make a purple. How about that? Okay. And I'm going to make this one extra thick because I sort of want to stop it a little bit right there. And I'm going to pour some of that right there. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I want to use that or if I want to use a regular. I'm going to try the regular. This is Pearl X. This is Pearl White. But it looks sort of silver. I'm just going to go for it. We're going to just see. If it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. But that's what we're going to do. Okay. We're going to go and see if we can't get a pretty firm black on this tray. Yep, we're going to go with black. Oh boy. And I want it really, really super duper opaque black. So we may be using acrylic ink along with the Temu color, along with, it's pretty black right there. But I haven't added, and I want to make this extra thick. Let me move this out of the way. We're working. I'm going to leave it right there though, so I don't have to move it. Oh yeah, this is going to be thick. That's okay. I want it thick. And I want it black. And that's gray. Okay, where's my acrylic ink? I've used this we'll see how that works. Because I want a definite black. I don't want it gray. And it's still a gray. I don't think we're going to be able to get black. But I'm still trying. But this is not, this is that's too thin, which means this is going to get, oh, okay. I'm trying to stir this. Okay, let's see if this will work. Okay, what'd I do? This is awfully thick, and I'm doing this because I don't want bubbles in it. But I also want to stop that flow right there with my powder. Now I'm going to add a little bit more water to this and use it in something else. Which is really nice that I can do that. And I'm probably going to have air bubbles in that. Okay, where's my white? And where's my gold? I'm swirling. I got way too much gold in there. So this is going to be all black and gold. Oh no, there's some white. Oh wow. Okay, that's going over there. Yeah, I'm going to clean these up in just a minute. See that big air bubble right there? Come on. I can sand that, okay, but I wanted to fill that in. That may not work, y'all. Good enough. Okay. Now we are going to just make some whites and do it real quick in here. Oh no, way too much water. Good gracious, what am I thinking of? See how messy I am? I have too many pieces and I'm trying to get poured, so I feel rushed. And as you should know by now, that's when everything starts going on the poo-poo platter. Oh. Oh, that's going to have so many air bubbles in it. I can tell you right now, it's going to be air bubble city. It is. And I know that I've got to get that powder out right there, or it's just going to cause it to chunk. Yeah, this is a really soft brush, y'all. And I'm just trying to get that out of there. Because I don't want that picking that black up. Oh, I'm sitting here like I got all the time in the world. Okay, here we go. Just one drop of black. Just one little tiny, there you go. That is it. Okay, here we go. Way too much black. Way too much. Now you know why I put these things down. No, I want you to watch what I do here. Now this may be too much water in here. I think I put way too much water. I can tell. Because you see what it's doing. Okay. Let's just do that. Let's just see how that works. And that is why I put this thing down. And yes, I know it's disgusting looking. Okay, I can relate. Oh, that's way too. Let's make some more rocks. It's not open. These colors are not open. Oh my word. None of these colors are open, y'all. What'd I do? Pick colors that I'd already... Oh my word, they're all not open. I know that's open. Be careful about how much mica you put in there. I put way too much in that one. Okay. Oh, this is already starting to get thick. Okay. And I'm going to pour a little bit on here because I want to see if it works. And I'm just trying to get this poured so I'm not being real careful with it. Sometimes it's fun to be messy when you know that all you have to do is pick up this thing and throw it in the trash can. That way you don't have to worry so much. So that's what makes these pads so wonderful. Okay. My phone, my poor phone. Yes, you know that I was going to do this. I can't not do this right here. I don't mind the pad looking this way, but I don't like my molds looking this way. Okay, so that's good to go. Boy. Oh, I just cracked it, y'all. Don't do that. Oh, I just ruined that mold. Yep, I just ruined it. Okay, we're going to take it out because there's no way, and I'm going to have to redo it. Yep. Look at that. Oh, that would have looked almost like a zebra. Oh, my word. I picked it up too soon, y'all. Don't do what I do. I did. I just ruined that. You know I'm not throwing this away, though, right? You know I'm not going to throw this away. I am not going to throw that away. Look at the color. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, that would have been wonderful. Okay, let me put this over here. And yes, I know. You probably think I'm crazy. And I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that's going to hate the way this looks right here. But we're going to start all over again. This time I'm going to slow down a little bit. Yes, I'm still worried about the length of my videos, and I don't know why. I wish I could just not worry about it, because most of y'all have said you don't mind long videos. But I do still worry about it for some reason. And oh, it's all clean. It's all taken care of. And we're going to come in with another one. And I'm going to clean that just a little bit better. I'm using alcohol because I want the black out of the mold. And it could be on the back side. Okay. There's no air bubbles in that thick stuff. I'm just now thinking about that. I'm spraying alcohol down in there. Okay. Here we go again. Let me find the powder I used. It's this right here. Let me get, I'm going to have to mix that black up again. Oh, but it was so black. Did you see it? It was just so black. It looks so nice. We don't need that much though. So I am going to cut this cup down. Just to the blue line. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sporadically I'm going to try to sporadically pour them at the same time, maybe. I don't want that powder in there at all. And I don't want it out. Okay, that's going to be black, that's going to be white. So here we go. I'm going to use these so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, let's go with the water. Need a whole lot. Why is there hair in there? I don't understand how I get hairs. Black hairs. Sign is not down here. Okay, here we go. Using some resin crete. I'm using some of the Temu. I'm going to leave the acrylic ink out and see what happens this time. I may need it though, but we shall see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Way too much. No, it's way too thin. Oh, good gracious. Okay. White. Say I'm getting in a hurry again. Just low down. Just a drop. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Here we go. just enough. I'm going to pour just a little bit of water in there so I don't over pour in the other. So if you're not sure, and most of y'all I'm sure are going by the manufacturer instructions, which is the best thing to do. I have never been good at doing that, so I don't do it. That doesn't mean well, it's a good thing. That's just who I am. I don't want that gray. Even though it's on the bottom, you know, I'm funny about stuff like that. I want that black and that white to be a part of it all the way through. We're doing the shimmy, shimmy, shake, but I don't think it's going to make any difference whatsoever in this. Okay. Nope, that's not all the way full. Okay, that's what I needed to. Now it is. And I need to make sure that that's rounded and setting the way it's supposed to set. Okay. And we have a little bit left. So where's my rock? I'm going to put some colors in this. I'm just pulling colors out. Oh, that's not even open. Oh, good gracious. None of these are open. Where's all the ones that I've used that's open? Oh my word, that's insanity. Okay, has it dried out? Oh, way too much red. That is going to be predominant. Oh, that is not going to be good looking. But at least I didn't waste it. Okay. I can go back over there. We are not touching this. We will just move this up. We are not touching those. Okay. Let's do the turtle mode. Oh my. Maybe I should. Is it on my gloves? Yes, it's on my gloves. Okay. Couldn't figure out where the black was coming from. And we're going to just do this turtle all grain, and then I'm going to paint it. I'd love to do it all black and then dry brush it. I think that would be so cool. You want to try that? Do an all black turtle? I mean, how bad could that be, right? We're working with black today. Let's just go for it. I think I'm going to need a whole lot more Mix2Mold though. So let me get another bucket out and get that ready. Don't worry, y'all. I'm almost out of this Mix2Mold, so once I run out, I'll stop doing these videos. Until next month. And then I'm sure I'll go out next month and buy more, because I really like it. Oh, I can't get it open though. This is what I'm trying to do. I'll show y'all. There it goes. Okay. Now, I take it, see the bucket? I hold it in one hand, put the bucket over the top like this. Then I turn it upside down like that. And you don't get any, well, you don't get as much of, because see, it goes in the bag. With the bag being over it, all that powder smoke, it goes up in the bag. And you can see it in the bag, but it doesn't, it's not as much in the air. And that's what I do to open it up. Okay. So we're just gonna do a black turtle and then dry brush it. That would be cool. But I'm gonna need a bunch, I think. I don't want to make too much black up though. I'm not a big fan of black. And I'll probably never get that zebra look again. I don't think that's going to do the same thing. I knew not to move that tray. That is just one of those that you know not to do. This is black. Okay. This is early on a Saturday. Well, it was when I started. It was like 10 something in the morning. Yep, I'm going to need more. Okay. So we'll put the new one over here. I need to come up with something to use these buckets with. I'm all about repurposing and recycling. But I've thrown about 7 of them away. I think I kept one. This is not going to be enough. And this is not as dark either. It's more of a gray. More scoop, I think. This is not going to be enough. I know it's not going to be enough. This is not as deep. It might be enough because of the fact it's a planter. So let's go for it. Let's try it. Okay. Now I'm going to pour it down in here first. And I'm squeezing it down in where the eyeballs and the head is. Oh, there's going to be a little tail right there too. Oh, please let that be enough. Yeah, I'm making sure it goes down in that little tail. Wow. Okay, I don't think I could have done that any better. Alrighty. I'm going to get a little micro brush so I'll make sure that it's in that little tail, because I don't see it in there. I know I'm messing it up, but okay. And what else do we have left? Oh, we have the snail. Okay, that's going to take a whole lot. And we're going to do it in different colors. Let's move it over here. Okay. I'm going to get another paper cup. Basically, because I don't want to take the time to clean out one of those. Okay. That might be way too much too. Okay, this is going to be, I want the snail to be darker than what I put in there. So, we're going to do brown. And I'm using the brown resin crate. And I'm also going to use a little bit of the black. Okay. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the yellow. Just a drop. Okay. And let's mix that and see what we come up with. Okay, and then I need the turmeric. I don't see it. Sort of an orangish color. Oh, I know where all my colors are. I couldn't figure out where they all were. They're on the chair. Okay, there's the turmeric. With just a touch of the brown. See what I did there? Oh yeah. Okay. my hands over it to keep it from spilling everywhere. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And I am going to walk away from this. When I get it poured, I'm going to pause this, walk away from it for a full hour, which I normally don't do. But since I messed up that tray before I ever even got started, I am with this. I'm going to go ahead and stir those two in there. This is going to take about 6, I think. That's 4. Oh, it may take more than 6. 5, 6. Okay, I'm going to put like a half. 6.5 caps. Let's see what that does. Another half. Okay. Here we go. I do want a little bit, not much. I don't want that to go into that though. So let me go ahead and, oh, I did this wrong. Okay, this is not going to do what I was hoping it would do. Yeah, I've already got that in there. I did not want to mix that together. I should not have. Okay, here we go. Oh no, not enough? Really? Oh my. Really and truly, almost. But not quite. Oh, that's sad. I don't want that. I don't want that to look that way. So let's just change that up a little bit. I don't want it to look like half the shell. Yeah, and I'm poking it down to make sure there's no air bubbles. So that does not look the way I was hoping it was going to look, which is okay. I can always dry brush, but right now I've got to make sure this is setting right, and I've got to get more mixed up. Not that much more. Okay. Yeah, I know it's running over, and I don't mind it running over a little bit. Okay. And I will be back when these pieces are cured in about an hour. Hi y'all. I was doing this and I thought, well, I'm waiting for all this to dry. So I'm taking some of the Resin Mix2Mold, but it's the matte sealer, because I didn't want this glossy, and these are the fail that turned out pretty good, you know, the globs that I probably would just thrown away, but I didn't, and I stuck seashells in them, and so now I'm putting a matte sealer to make sure that it's all in here good. The seashells are going to stay in. All this is sealed in. And I'm putting a pretty liberal coat on this. And I am getting it down in the cracks and crevices. And I am also doing the shells, because this is a matte. Now if I want to go back over and make some of this glossy, then of course I can. And I may do a little bit of that on some of the seashells. I don't know yet. I can tell you I am going to be doing some UV resin effects on these, but I'll tell you more about that when I do it. And of course I'll have to wait for this to dry, which I'll give it a full day to dry, because I am putting quite a thick coat on this. And this should dry clear, but matte. I don't want it gunky. So where it's, you know, sort of setting, I will go in and sort of just tap my brush in there, because I don't want it to look like it's sitting on the top of the surface. Hope you can see what I'm doing here. Oh, and I will tell you, I had to re-pour that vase. I went to get the paper off. I let them dry firm enough. I didn't move anything until I knew that it was firm enough to be moved. And then I sort of just very lightly moved it. Okay, that's the first one. But I took it out. Look at what it did. See? It went in the center. That's the weirdest thing ever. The mold. And so I stuck a paper towel in the center of it when I redid it. And it's not going to have nearly as much white in it. Excuse me. But it is what it is. Okay. And then we're going to go on to this one. And I'm not loading my brush up all the way. Just on the tip. I don't know. I always do that. I seem to be able to feel like I can control it better when I do that. You know, rather not. That actually makes a difference. I don't know. And that starfish is not on there yet. But it's going to be. Oh, see, that seashell came right off. That's what I was afraid of. Because I didn't glue it on. Goodness. I'm losing my voice down here. That should keep that on there. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with the seashell. I'm going to put some of it on the actual seashell. And then I'm going to lay the seashell down. Now these are pretty fragile, so I'm trying not to put too much pressure on that. Okay. And I might need to go back and put a second coat on. I don't know. I'm making sure it's down in wherever those seashells are placed. Okay. I'm taking the excess off. I'm going to go back in. And get all that thickness out of there. Okay. I'm going to scoot this over there and get another paper towel and do the next one. I don't know if this is something you even wanted to see, but I thought, well, I'm doing it down here while I'm waiting. So I thought, well, I'll turn the camera back on. And I don't like doing this with the actual pieces that I make with a Mix2Mold, but it works well for something like this because you don't have to worry about lines with this. As you can see, I am getting up underneath and in all the little crevices because I want to make sure that all these little shells stay. I'll go back and get all the excess off like I did before, but I'd rather do it this way and make sure that it gets down in the grooves and the crevices where it needs to go. I'm going to be careful because these starfish are very, very fragile. But I want it to stay, and I just placed it there, so and I will be doing the bottom of these also. Not right now, but after they dry out tomorrow, I'll probably go in and do the bottom. Okay, now I'm going to wipe my brush off. And I will go back. I hope you can see this. Where I feel like it's too thick. I go back and I remove it. It's going to dry clear, but I don't want it thick and goopy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm removing all the places where it's too thick, or where I think it's too thick. That's going to depend on each and every one of us. You may think it looks fine that way, and that's the way you need to do it. What you like. If it starts feeling goopy on your brush, then use your baby wipe, or if you have just a wet paper towel, then go in and sort of get that off of there. And you might think, well, you put it on, but now you're just taking it off. No, I'm definitely not taking it all off. I'm just taking the excess off. And I put that much on to make sure it did sink down into where it needs to go. it should dry matte. Right now it looks shiny because it's wet, but when it dries, it should take that away, which is what I want. Okay. I think that I am still going to wait a while before unmolding these. Moving these back over here. Oh, let's unmold the rocks. We know that those are going to be okay. This is just extra. I don't expect these to be anything special, but I can use these. Oh, see, I like that part. I'm going to bring you up. Yeah. See, oh. Well, that's cool. I'm gonna make a rock garden, y'all, because I've got so many of these, and I figured, oh well, I can just put. Oh, see, now that's. I absolutely love that. No, I don't really like the sides. Oh, yeah, I sort of do. Look at that right there. Oh, don't look at my nails. Oh my hands look hideous. This is just white, I think. Oh no. Okay. Let's see what this does. Ooh, 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 and ooh. Look at that. I don't like the bottom, but if I do a rock garden, that's not going to matter anyway. Oh, okay. I'm sort of surprised by these. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my word. Look at that, even the bottom. And you know that it will set that way, or it will set that way, or it will set that way. Oh, these are awesome, y'all. This is just some 10-minute polyurethane that I put in here. It's just plain white. Okay. Oh yeah, I love these. Oh. Look at that color. that. Oh, these are just awesome. Oh, yeah. They got some air bubbles, but I don't mind. Oh my word, look at that. Oh. Okay. I'm bringing. I think this is all of them. I don't know. I may have more. But when you start mixing all these in with all these different colors, it looks really cool. And I don't think you can see that. So let me get something that I can put them on where you can see them. And yes, I'm putting white so you don't see the blue. I'm trying to get the colors. See, that's all the rocks so far. I think they're all awesome. Okay. Let's put that back up there. I use that all the time. We're going to put these over here to get them away. Now, I know I can demold this one. We're not going to use that for the set, but I had black left, and then I added gold, and so we're going to see what it looks like. I am taking the I am doing this because I want to see the, yeah, because this is what it's going to look like when it's sealed. Can y'all see that? Can you see the slight gold going through there? You see this? It looks almost like smoke, right? And that just, oh, that looks like stone to me. These are just, this is not my favorite color, but I still think that they're very, very pretty. Okay, these are the, supposed to be the incense. I don't have any incense. Oh, they look like rock. Oh, that's wild. And then, yes, of course, if there's air bubbles, which I should have poured a little bit alcohol down in there, and I don't think I would have got it, but they just sand right off, so that's not an issue. know if you can see. Just a little tiny thing, but they're quite lovely. See, look at that. Oh, that definitely looks like stone to me. Now that's got a big air bubble, and we probably will not use that. I just want to see something. I'm not going to use that for the thing, so I thought. I think it's going to be top heavy though. If I could get it opened a little bit more. I thought, well, if I could find another use for it. But I don't think it's going to stand up that way. No, it's too top heavy. Well, I'm not going to throw it away. I'm going to set it over there. Oh, the same thing with this. Look, that looks like stone. I guess I'm going to have to buy some incense. I don't burn it. It bothers me. But I know a lot of people do. So, there's those. Now, I did go ahead and just do some white ones. I did the round ones just to see. But I'm afraid these are gonna not be filled up all the way. I don't know. This mold. Oh, wow. Oh. Okay. Ooh. I can see making pretty beads. Oh, the hole goes all the way through. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, wow. I like those better than those. Oh yeah, I can see beads. Sanding that off and oh yeah, I can see that for sure. I'm afraid these are not. I've poured these before, a long time ago, with the resin crate, and they did not stay together. But I've got a different purpose for them. So, sorry y'all, brought it over here. Forgetting that I was on video. Go out, yeah. Yes, I got to sweep later anyway, so I'm just letting it. I'm sure you've seen these before, but they're so detailed, and I'm going to be painting them, so I don't care what. I did them in all white, but look at that. I got blue in there. I've got a little bit of pink in there. Probably what was on the mold. I'm going to set this over here. I'm running out of room again, y'all. And then we have another one, which was not setting right. Is that setting flat? They're really detailed. They are. Is that straight? I guess so. Okay. Hoo-wee. Oh, that's cold. Okay, it's cold. It's been in there for over an hour. It's not going to have the zebra effect, but, you know, maybe I'll still like it. I do not like it as well, but yes, I do like it. That is not as black as the other one was. I will show you, but it actually matches that, so that's okay. I will show you how black the other one was, because, of course, I kept it. You see the difference? Yeah, there's a lot of difference right there, but that's okay. And my thought was, let me go ahead and get this out of here, even though this has not been in nearly as long because I had to re-pour it. See, I put a paper towel. I stuffed the center before I poured it to keep it open, because it collapsed in the center. But it still looks like it's better than it was. It's most definitely better than it was. I'm trying to get this thing folded over. It is a thick mold. It is a sharp mold. These edges have to be sanded down. And I am trying to roll it down. I'm sorry, y'all. I know you can't see me doing it, but some of these molds are so easy to take out, and some of them are a real pain in the behind. Oh, it was so funny. There is this YouTube channel. I love it. I laughed. It's called Jolly. It's the ones that I watch for high school students. And it's where they take high school students in the UK and over here in the States, and they feed them, like over in the UK, they feed them like Wendy's and Popeyes and cereal and stuff like that. I think I binge watched, and I watched all of the ones for the high schoolers. And I just, it was so, it was funny, but it was so funny because they were, it was so sweet too, because they were being so honest, and you could see their true emotions and their reactions. And they did the same thing with students over here with British food. and their expressions. And I remember one of them, they kept saying, it was more than one, but they kept saying, "Oh yeah, that's a banging." And I thought, banging? And evidently that's supposed to mean really good. And it was like, oh, okay, I sort of like that. Banging. Yeah, that's banging. And so I thought, oh, okay, I might pick that up and start saying, yeah, that's banging. And have everybody look at me like, what in the world are you talking about? But yeah, I sort of really liked it. This has got some air holes. But nothing that cannot be dealt with at all. This is more gray. It is definitely more gray. Yes, I am rounding these off because this is way too sharp. Using my brush to but that sort of matches, okay? And you have the long incense, which I don't have any of. And you put that right there. Now that's a sweet incense set right there, I think. I mean, I don't do incense. If any of y'all do, let me know. Maybe I'm thinking about that wrong, but I'm trying to sand that down. Hey, is that so? I see it's sitting in the mold too long. Okay. And I would suggest wearing a mask or using a lot of water when you're doing this so the wet sanding. It's definitely easier to sand, and that not going to be blowing up. In your face, in the air. Okay. Get my paper towel. And I'm going to dry it off. Now you do see the shimmer. I hope you can see that. Let me get it dried off good. Can you see the shimmer right there? Yeah, and it's nice and smooth now. Okay. So, I think that needs to go there. See, I think this would have looked much better. I like that one a lot better. But, you know, you can always dry brush. In fact, I'll show you. That's beige. I don't want beige. No. You should wait. You should always wait and do this after it dries. I have done it many times. Like this. But that doesn't mean you should. I do it so I can show y'all. But, you know, it's turned out every time I've done it. So, and of course, I'm just putting a little bit of wipe. When I say a little bit, I mean a little bit. This is dry brushing. This is not stiff enough. Nope, it's not going to get where I want it to go. This brush is not stiff enough. But it is adding some color. Not as much as I want on there. But I hope you can see this. This brush is still, it's way too soft. You don't need a brush that's this soft. But my other brush was wet. You see this brush is, you see the difference? Yeah. And if you want to do that, you can. You're just dry brushing. You use very, very little paint. Whoa, see? See. I don't want that on there. And thankfully, I don't have to keep it on there. But I may want that. I want some in some of these. You see how I'm changing it? Still way too much paint on there. You see how it almost looks like it's part of the actual piece. That is part of the actual piece. See, that's what I'm saying. But you can see how I'm changing it. And I could add a lot more. I suggest if you want to add a lot more, do it in layers. Just play around. Get comfortable with doing it first, and then do it in layers. I sort of want the bottom, so I'm going a little heavy-handed on the bottom. And since I'm going to be putting this up for sale, I want to make sure that all these air bubbles are gone. And if you do it, there we go. Sort of like that. Brings the paint out. Yeah. A baby wipe, y'all. Look. Y'all see what I'm doing? Getting it wet with the baby wipe, and it's bringing out more of the paint. I sort of like that. It just brings it out a little bit more. And you know what you could do, because we did put some of that silver. Let's just see what happens here. I don't know if I like that or not. Maybe. Just a hint of the glitz. Oh, yeah, okay. Where's my big brush? Most of it's going to come off. You see? It's just leaving a little bit of shimmer. Gotta get these air bubbles though. Okay, do y'all see any more air bubbles? No, that's just a dent. Okay, and if I did this glossy, you see what it's going to look like if I do it in glossy? Oh, and I do think I need to do that in glossy. The same thing with this. Oh, most definitely. Okay, I want to show you. You see how it changes when it gets... You see how... Oh, yeah. Oh, this is going to be a glossy piece. Okay. And it's going to go right there. And this is going to go right there. What do y'all think? Those need to be washed. I don't want to ruin my beads. I'm getting the white paint off so it does not get onto anything. So what do y'all think?